Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am crafting with the Spellbinders Monster Birthday Collection, and I've already made one card featuring the panda, which is one out of the 4 different characters that are a part of the collection. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure why a panda would be considered a monster, because in this group of characters is a dragon, a dinosaur, your traditional monster, and the panda. So, one of those isn't like the others. But here I am assembling the actual monster set, and there are a lot of different options for how you can create your monsters. So there's so much detail here. You've got some different options for teeth. So for example, on the one that I'm using here, it's more like fangs. And on my second monster, I'll use the one that actually has teeth, kind of your upper teeth. And through the body, or I guess it's the head and the body, there is a slit, and that's where you can slip through from behind the teeth. Then I'm attaching these extra eye tentacle things. I'm not so sure on my monster anatomy, but they are different components, and you could probably envision using them in different ways too. I think they're just really cute, but you've got that as an option. This particular character out of the 4 is a dancing character. So the feet here, you can see there's that donut mechanism. That's so that you can make the legs dance back and forth if you wanted. I'm not going to do that for this one. And I'm going to start my second one now too. So it's really cool, all of the different options that you have. Besides the those extra little eye tentacle things, there's actually an extra part that I didn't end up using on either of my monsters, but you could give them, if instead of those extended eyes, you could give your monster some horns if you wanted, different little tufts of fur at the top of its head. So those are an option as well. And then in terms of eyes, so on that first monster, I made one big eye on his head and then 2 extended eyes on the little extension pieces, but you can also use the smaller set of eyes on the face, on the head too. So that's really cute, and the fact that the arms are separate means that you can kind of position them in any which way you want. So I'm gonna have this one just waving the one arm, where my yellow and orange one has both arms raised, like he's just jumping out yelling surprise. So really fun, super cute. I am going to assemble 2 more of the characters in this video, and at the end, if you want to stay till the end, I'll make one card in this video, but I'll show all 3 on cards. And the second character is the dragon. I've got this really cool, it's the cotton paper from Nuvo, or Craft Perfect. So I guess that's Tonic's Craft Perfect paper. It's one of their handmade cotton papers, which has this really nice embossed texture to it, which to me looks a little bit like scales, like dragon scales. So that's what made me think of, that's the first paper that I thought to use when I saw this die set. And it's really, I'm making mine look a bit devilish, but it's still really cute. I think thanks to the big eyes. I think the big eyes really, really do it. Spellbinders is also selling a set of eyes. I think googly eyes. I didn't get them, so I don't know exactly if they are stickers or if they are your standard googly eyes that kind of bounce around a little bit, but they're really cute, and they're scaled and designed to work with these characters. So that's super cute. And I do also love the detail in the eyes because they kind of have that specular highlight of, just that white glare of the eyes. And the dragon's really cute. It's also got little horns that you can add on top and two sets of wings. So you have the set of wings that you can attach to the body, and then little wings that you can attach, sort of like ears on your dragon. And I love that these are all individual pieces, so that you can kind of articulate them however you'd like, and sometimes that can actually lend a little bit of personality. So I intentionally kind of bent one of the wings at the top of the head down a little bit, just to try to kind of make him look a little bit more cutesy. And it's cute that you can do stuff like that. So whether the ears are kind of perked up super straight or a little bit more downward, I think can help to suggest different emotions. And same with the body wings too. So I think how you position and put these together can just add. Same with the eyes also. Even though it's all the same pieces, I think if you position them a little bit differently to where that white highlight is pointed in different directions, you might achieve different emotions. So so these are super easy to put together and assemble. The sets do each come with some additional items to decorate with, but I'm keeping all of my characters pretty plain. So for example, with the dragon, there's actually a little present, like a little box present that you can have your dragon holding, and his arms are positioned so that you can do that. I just chose not to use any of those pieces. Then the last character is the easiest to put together. It's also the only one that is not a dancing character out of the 4. So the 4 characters that you can get as part of this collection are the panda, the monster, the dragon. All of those 3 are designed to dance, and then the dinosaur is the only one that doesn't dance. And really, the dinosaur doesn't have a lot of pieces to it. It's got the whole body and head, and I think this is why it doesn't dance, is because it's all one piece. And whereas for the other characters, the legs or body, some part of it is actually separate and layered. With the dinosaur, though, I've cut the body and head out of an iridescent mirror card, which I thought might be fun. But there's die cuts that are for the kind of the back legs, the legs that are further away from us, the viewer, and to make those look a little bit more in shadow, a little bit darker, I've cut those out of just a solid color green cardstock. And that helps to kind of make it look a little bit more in the distance. And then I've got some gold mirror card that I'm using as the, I think it's the, what are those called? The ridges at the top. Are they the scales of the dinosaur? I'm not up to my dinosaur anatomy either. So, but I've added those, and again, the eyes here are really great. They're a lot like the dragon, where it's really simple to layer. It's just the white layer behind and then the black layer on top. But the dinosaur, you can use this or opt not to, but it does have eyelashes that you can add, which I think is adorable. The monster eyes, those are the more layered ones because they actually have the pupil, like the color, no, that's the iris, right? They have an iris layer and then they have the pupil on top. So, the monster eyes actually has an additional layer, but all of the other characters, I think it's just a single layer for the eyes. So the card that I will show myself making is the one for the dinosaur, but I ended up actually using the exact same card sketch layout for all 3 cards. And I'm starting my card with this is just a strip of the Spellbinders watercolor paper cut to 2 inches wide. And I've just spritzed some. This is from Nuvo. It's their sparkle spray and it's in the color Apple Spritz. This is a small sampler, which a little bit goes a really long ways. You saw I just spritzed initially and it was really concentrated, and I just spritzed even more water onto the watercolor panel. This was wet on wet, so I did start with a spritz of water and then I spritzed the sparkle spray on top. And the sparkle spray's got a lot of mica, so it's got some beautiful shine to it. Then additionally, when that dried, I didn't show this process, but when that dried, I flicked on some of the sparkle spray, just diluted with a smidge of water, and that gave me some really intense dark green areas. But I wanted to bring in a little bit of the gold because the dinosaur has some gold on him, and so I don't have a good gold watercolor. I've been meaning, I want to get myself one of those sets that are, I forget the brand now, but and then T's got a good brand that I might want to try out too. So I'm going to ask her about that as well. But what was within arm's reach was, I think this is Hero Arts. It's their silk ink in bronze. So I splattered that in onto my panel just to give it a little bit of a hint of gold. And the stamp set that coordinates with this collection is wonderful. It has a lot of punny sentiments. So for this card, I chose the sentiment, have a dynamite day. And the card sketch that I'm using is this is from the current Kendra's Card Challenge number 13, but because KCC 13 is in part a collaboration with Call Me Crafty Owl's Sheetload of cards, where Kendra was able to kind of pull out of the Sheetload vault 4 past Sheetload card sketch designs. This sketch in particular happens to be Sheetload of cards from November of 2021. And so it's KCC 13, which runs January 1st through March 31st of 2024, but it is as well Sheetload 2021. And it's a really great sketch, super easy, you don't need a lot of cardstock, great scrap buster too. And I'm putting these onto card bases that are 4x6, but definitely you could use them on A2 size cards, but I kept all of the dimensions the same. So, for this card, for example, that gold layer is 2 1/4 wide by 6 inches tall. So I just extended it. Instead of 5.5 tall, I went the full 6 inches. Those little dots there, that's actually from what was left over in my wax, seal kind of spoon when I was crafting with the new wax seal colors. This one is one of the 4 color blends in basic. And what I do before I clean out the spoon is I just pour whatever's left and I make little dots. So that's what I did on that one. And then my second card and my third card I made during my Crafty Fun with Friends episode 43 live stream. So I had done all the prep work already. We had the live stream where I made those 2 cards, and then I recorded myself making the final card with the dinosaur. I hope that you enjoyed my video today. I will leave links to everything in the description box below. They will be affiliate links, so if you do shop with any of my links, thank you so much. I really appreciate it because I do get a small commission whenever you do use my links, but that comes at no additional cost to you. Thanks again, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.